Want to support the channel? Go check out my Patreon. There's perks like access to videos early and plenty more rewards. Every contribution is appreciated as it keeps me making great content for you guys. For more information, go to patreon.com/Maqwell. In the 2007-08 Premier League season, Derby County had 8 points after 24 matches, with 19th place 8 points above them. We have a very similar situation with Newcastle here. The question is, can we pull off the impossible and escape the relegation zone? Alright, before we get into any matches, let's just give a look at this squad. What the hell happened here? So I just want to point this out. I simmed with a completely different team in a completely different league. So what you're seeing here is what the computer decided to sim with. I want to point out that there are plenty of missing players that should be in the starting 11, including Ward-Prowse, Inigo Martinez, Martin Dubravka's not even in here. And then, not to mention, right, we have Sam Maximo out of position, Almiron out of position. Not much of a deal there because he's still a midfielder at least. But then we have Murphy at the right back position. He plays the right mid position. And oh, isn't it just a little bit more normal? We have Callum Wilson at the striking position. He's supported by the wingers of Jeff Hendrick and Alan San Maxima. The midfield, we have Miguel Almiron, Isaac Hayden, and James Ward-Prowse. And then the back four, we have Jamal Lewis, Inigo Martinez, Socrates from Arsenal, and DeAndre Yedlin. And then our goalkeeper is Martin Dubravka. Before we go into any transfers, let's just look at the stats really quickly. Callum Wilson is the top scorer for Newcastle with just 4 goals. Followed by him is Isaac Hayden, a center defensive mid by the way, with 3 goals. Joe Linton right behind them with 3, Inigo Martinez has a goal, and so does Miguel Almiron. Alan San Maxima, even though he's 81 rated, has done absolutely nothing, not to mention he's only played 11 matches. So with 44.5 million, we could definitely buy some very good players. The issue is, we are a team 8 points below 19th. So we probably need to look into this a little bit more and see what players would actually willingly play for a club this far down. So in the end, I decided to kind of explore throughout the other leagues around the world, and I came across 3 different players. First off, we got Takashi Inui from Eibar for 1.2 million plus Matt Ritchie. I just think we need a little more pace on the right wing, and he is the perfect option. And he's also Asian. Shut up. I know I'm biased. Just let me live. Followed by him was Clinton Mata from Club Rouge for 17 million, a very solid option. He'll be much better than DeAndre Yedlin. And finally, 32-year-old Renato Augusto from the Chinese league for 26.7 million. I consider Renato more of a veteran player, and at an 82 rating, you know, he's already better than most of our midfielders, so just maybe Renato Augusto will be the one key player to get us out of this hole. One more look at the squad. Inui replaces Hendrick, Mata replaces Yedlin, and then finally Augusto replaces Isaac Hayden. Although Isaac Hayden was our second top scorer, I just think we needed to improve that position nonetheless. Our first match for Newcastle United, we face up against 18th place Leeds. I decided to also give competitor mode another try, just to see if maybe it's gotten a bit better. Early on into this one though, Leeds with a chance in the first minute of the match. It's Rodrigo getting around Inigo Martinez like he's nothing, and Rodrigo makes it 1-0 after just 2 minutes. Couple minutes later, it's Leeds on the attack through Phillips. He passed.
It's got to be. It's in.
Why must I live in such a cruel world? Oh wow, we scored. That's quite nice. Dude, please, just have some mercy. But this is a match of 2 halves, which means don't give up on us just yet. It's Almiron to San Maxima. Newcastle trying to develop a little bit of an attack. It's a 3-on-3 basically. It's Callum Wilson, but he's closed down by the defender. He drops it to Augusto though, and Renato Augusto gets his very first goal for Newcastle United. A great start for him, if you ignore practically everything else he's done so far. And here come Newcastle again. It's Alan San Maxima with plenty of space to run into. He drops it to Augusto. Augusto now to James Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse then drops it to Augusto, and he finds himself a brace in just a matter of minutes. It's Renato Augusto leading a bit of a comeback for us, and all of a sudden, we're back in this game. Why do I ever speak? Right, so I kind of turned off competitor mode. I think you probably see why. You just see midfielders like Click doing Ronaldo chops in the center circle. Like, I'm just not about that life, okay? With that loss, we are now 11 points behind 19th place. Not exactly ideal, but there are still 13 matches to be played. Not to mention, our next match is against 19th place Brighton. And this was a rather interesting match against two teams that were battling it out here in the relegation zone. It's Ross Barkley here, as he passes this one to Connolly. Connolly backtracks, then gets a great ball to Baptistao, and it's an even better save from Martin Dubravka. 22 minutes into this one, it's Callum Wilson leading the attack here for Newcastle. He brings it to Augusto. Augusto with a great little through ball to Saint-Maximin on the wing, and now Saint-Maximin cuts inside, takes it himself, and it's an easy save by the keeper. The half coming to a close, but Newcastle are just going to have a little bit of an opportunity in the 40th minute. It's Miguel Almiron, a great pass to Takashi Inui, and now Inui trying to cut inside, he brings it to Ward-Prowse, loses it, gets it back, then has a shot, and he misses it completely. Into the second half now, Newcastle continuing the bombardment of attacks. We definitely were the better team in this match. It's Callum Wilson though, he brings a great pass to Miguel Almiron, who misses it completely. And listen man, a draw against Brighton, we can't really take that. We need points and we need them quick. It's Augusto though, a great little pass to Callum Wilson. The keeper goes out, but Callum Wilson beats him anyways. It's 1-0 to Newcastle, and we get our very first win since Brighton last year. With that win against 19th place Brighton, the gap is now back to 8 points. And our next match is against Aston Villa, who are currently in 16th place and are also in a bit of a relegation battle themselves. And so starts the attack for Newcastle. I was kidding. It's a chance for Aston Villa off the counter attack. It was a mistake by the Newcastle player, and now it's Jack Grealish to El Mohammadi, 1-0 to Aston Villa. Not a great start whatsoever. Attack again for Aston Villa. It's Matt Target, a good cross in for El Mohammadi. It's dealt with by the defender. It only falls to Gilbert though. Right back to El Mohammadi, and now it's 2-0 to Aston Villa. This defense is more abysmal than I thought it'd be. But then an opportunity for Newcastle. It's Miguel Almiron, a great pass to Callum Wilson. And now Callum Wilson gets it back to Almiron. Almiron sees the run of James Ward-Prowse, and Ward-Prowse in between the two defenders finds the back of the nets, and we are very much back in this one. But right before the end of the half, an opportunity for Newcastle off the counter-attack, something we definitely need, and it's Alan Saint-Maximin on the ball, the most ideal player to lead this one as he gets away from the Villa defender and blazes it over the bar. But Newcastle would continue their bombardment of attacks. It's Callum Wilson out to Augusto. Augusto with another great ball to Saint-Maximin, somehow not onside, and Saint-Maximin finishes that one beautifully. It's 2-2 now. 90 minutes into this one, Aston Villa with an opportunity, but it's a dispossession. Augusto with the ball. He brings it to Almiron. Almiron with a great pass to newly subbed on Joelinton. That comeback win helped us a ton because now we've closed the gap even further. Our next match though would be against Fulham, who are currently 9th. 6 minutes into this one at home, it's Inigo Martinez heading this one into the back of the net. A fantastic header, and Newcastle are 1-0 up already. Fast forward all the way to the 65th minute, it's Newcastle continuing to control this game. It's Augusto, now to Joelinton, and Almiron with just a bullet into the back of the net. A great finish, 2-0 to the Magpies. And it just continues for Newcastle. We are just dominating this 9th place side. They're frauds at this point. We're exposing them. It's Miguel Almiron with that 89 pace, blazes past the defender, and it's just a simple calm finish from him this time. A brace for Miguel Almiron, and our speedy little attacking midfielder has led us to a 3-0 win. We're only just 8 points away from 17th. This winning form is really doing well, and our next match is against 11th place Crystal Palace, which usually I do pretty well against Palace. Palace with an early opportunity, Zaha with a great low ball to Candelo. Candelo tries to pass, it's blocked, and now he gets it back though. Jamal Lewis trying to close him down. He tries to cross it, it's blocked.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
It's fine though. Palace make a little bit of a mistake, and now the counter-attack just that quickly is Longstaff out to Wilson. Callum Wilson can definitely beat Scott Dan for pace as he just runs away from him and finds the back of the net. Bottom left corner, and it's back level. Free kick for Crystal Palace, and it's Halstenberg to take it. He passes it all the way up to Jordan Ayew, who heads it down to Batshuayi. Batshuayi back pass to McCarthy. McCarthy back to Batshuayi. Batshuayi with a good pass to Van Aanholt on the wing. Van Aanholt crosses this one in.
Oh, the cross counter.
Now, for some reason, every time Joelinton is subbed on, we actually perform significantly better. So let's just do that again. Corner whipped in by Ward-Prowse, but it only gets punched out by the SS soldier Hennessy as it falls to Longstaff. Now to Ryan Fraser. Ward-Prowse gets another opportunity to cross it. Bad clearance by the Palace defender. Fraser heads it down for Joelinton. Just forget everything I said earlier. Palace trying to put this one to bed in the 85th minute. It's Zaha, gets a back pass to McCarthy. Now McCarthy with a great pass back to Zaha, even better pass to Boga, and I believe that's Jeremy Boga, who has just found the back of the net and ended our hopes and dreams in this match. The gap between 20th and 17th though is 11 points, so we really have a mountain to climb. But coincidentally, we face 17th place Burnley, so if we get a result against Burnley, that'll help us a ton. 8 minutes into this one, Burnley with an attack. It's Westwood, turns his defender, has a shot, and it's a good save by Dubravka. Burnley again with another opportunity. It's Nketiah heading this one down to Jay Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a great pass to David Brooks, and now David Brooks with a little bit of skill passes it to Nketiah, and it's Super Dubravka saving yet another potential goal. Burnley continue the onslaught of attacks on us. It's Nketiah again, he passes it to Stevens this time, and it's Super Dubravka once again making the saves. The first opportunity for Newcastle is Saint-Maximin, good little pass to Callum Wilson as he gets away from his defender, then drops it back to Saint-Maximin, good little shot, but an even better save by Nick Pope. And here come Burnley once again through David Brooks this time. David Brooks with plenty of space to run into, then he passes it back to Westwood, now finds Bustos onside, and Bustos, unfortunately enough, even though Dubravka made the save, has been fouled in the box, and it's a penalty for Burnley. Jay Rodriguez versus Super Dubravka. He can't save everything. Jay Rodriguez with a fantastic penalty, and it's 1-0 to Burnley finally. But then after that, Burnley kind of just sat back, which could be their downfall. It's Callum Wilson as he gets a good pass to Saint-Maximin. Just him versus the keeper, but it's straight at the keeper. Magpies on the attack again. It's Callum Wilson to Miguel Almiron. Now to Augusto. Augusto, he's being chased by a bunch of defenders, but he can still get the shot off, and it's just such a shot. What the was that? Newcastle United keeping Burnley on their toes. It's Inouye with the bad pass, but he gets it right back. It falls to Miguel Almiron. Now to Saint-Maximin. Back to Inouye, and Takashi Inouye, our new signing from Eibar, gets us the equalizer, and that is very much a vital point we will need. A draw didn't do too much for us. We're still 11 points behind 17th, but that's fine because we still have 8 matches to play. You can't count us out until we're fully out of it. But here's the issue. Our first match in April is Manchester City. And boy, oh boy, did Manchester City decide to show up for once. It's here, Cancelo. He passes it to Mahrez. Now to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva with a brilliant pass to Riyad Mahrez, and he finds the back of the net with the curler. 1-0 to Manchester City here in Newcastle. Manchester City again, just a couple minutes later. Newcastle trying to deal with this one, but they deal with it horribly. Now it's Mahrez holding on to this one as he waits for the run of Aguero. Aguero's there all by himself, and he just poaches that one. 2-0 to Manchester City. And did you think hell would stop there? Absolutely not. It's Aguero again as he passes this one to De Bruyne, and now Kevin De Bruyne has tripled the lead for Manchester City. It's 3-0, and it's not even halftime yet. Newcastle, though, looking a little bit more lively in the second half. It's Almiron receiving the ball as he runs across the pitch, gets a fantastic ball to Renato Augusto, not enough space to take the shot, so he just drops it down to Miguel Almiron, and that's another fantastic finish by Miguel Almiron, and he gets us one back. But now we're giving Manchester City the treatment they were giving us in the first half. It's Mata with a fantastic ball as he finds Takashi Inouye. He could have taken the shot, but he cuts inside, then it's blocked, but then Newcastle with the ball again. Joe Linton with the shot, that's blocked. Joe Linton receiving the ball again, though, off that little bit of a bounce, and now he finds Almiron, and Almiron finds the bottom right corner. Miguel Almiron has just said it, and he's putting this team on his back, and just like that, we're back into this one. Newcastle continuing to steamroll past the Manchester City defense. We need this point more than anything else. This comeback could absolutely save our season. It's Augusto as he tries to beat Zinchenko. Doesn't work out. He drops it to Saint-Maximin. Now to Takashi Inouye. Now Joe Linton. Joe Linton. He cuts. Tries the shot. It's blocked. Quite possibly the last opportunity for Newcastle to find something. It's Ryan Fraser. Just no one to pass to. He finally finds Clinton Mata, though. And now Clinton Mata. Oh no, what was that pass? Not like this. No, God, please, just not like this.
How could this happen to me? I never understand.
Saint-Maximin on the wing, and you got 2 men down just beating him. They wearing Gucci, so ain't Gucci.